Thank you, Congressman Gottheimer, for organizing this. Thank you to all of the families for being here, for continuing to speak out, for having the determination that you do. 5 months ago, on a Saturday morning, I was awoken by air raid sirens with my 9-year-old and 5-year-old daughters on either side. We were in Tel Aviv. My wife was with my 6-year-old son, and we had shuttled back and forth to the internal stairwell of the hotel, which served as the bomb shelter. 5 months later, my children are still suffering from some degree of trauma that they experienced. And that is, of course, nothing compared to these families, children, and loved ones who have been in horrific captivity for 5 months. Since when does the United States not care about a terrorist organization holding American citizens hostage? Since when is our focus not on getting those hostages out to the exclusion of anything else? It's baffling. And of course, there are many, many other innocent hostages who remain in captivity. And we knew, and we now have a definitive report from the United Nations that not only did Hamas use horrific sexual violence on October 7th as a weapon of war, but that they are continuing to do it to the hostages in their control. Why are we not all irate and speaking out? Right now, Israel has agreed to the broad terms of a temporary ceasefire that would occur before Ramadan, last for the entirety of Ramadan, release some hostages, release a disproportionate number of Hamas terrorist prisoners in Israel, and importantly, allow for an essential surge of humanitarian aid into Gaza. The United States and the Biden administration worked diligently and hard to broker this deal with Qatar and Egypt. Hamas has to this point refused to accept the deal. That is unacceptable. Qatar and Egypt need to use their leverage to pressure Hamas to accept this deal. And I call on the Biden administration and the United States government to exert our own pressure on Qatar and Egypt in order to pressure Hamas to accept this deal so that we can have a temporary pause in the fighting, so that humanitarian aid can get in, and all importantly, so that the hostages can get out. 5 months, it is far too long, and it is unacceptable that we are still here waiting for Hamas, a terrorist group, to give us a basic list of who they have, to even, after preventing anyone from getting in, to check on people that we know dozens have died in their captivity. This is absolutely unacceptable, and we need everyone in this country and around the world to start applying more pressure on Hamas to bring a pause to the violence for the benefit of the Palestinian civilians and the Israeli civilians, including 6 American hostages. Thank you.